So let's dive in. So Chantel, Katie, am I right?
Yeah.
And then you have a third, Charlie.
Yeah.
Now, is she uh so is she not into horror movies? Is that like the whole thing?
Yeah. So Katie and I spent most of my teen years living at Katie's house just for fun. Every
Nice.
time we're like, yeah, 4 sleepovers a week watching horror movies. And Charlie was the one we used to drag to the cinema and would literally watch covering her eyes. She hated horror, absolutely hated it. And we said, actually, I think you two started talking about it during lockdown.
Yeah.
That you wanted to do this, but she was like, not doing horror. And we're like, you've got to do the horror. So the take on it was that she watches these films and then tells us how ridiculous and terrifying they are.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing is that only lasted about a season or two. Now she's a fan.
Yeah.
She'll deny it, but she is.
We now like include her in like if there's films she's seen.
Yeah.
Because there's occasional horror films she likes, like zombie films or whatever. Like, but there's certain ones she's kind of figured out throughout that she doesn't like. Like she doesn't like slashers and things like that. So it was quite interesting. Like she's kind of learning what she does and doesn't like. But
And does she not like slashers because it scares her more, or is it just not her cup of tea?
it's just not her thing. Like I don't think it scares her. I think it's like she just doesn't like.
She was saying
that
she
kind
can't.
of film.
Yeah, she can't really do jump scares. So that was the thing, because we started with like Scream and we were like, this is a great intro film.
Yeah.
And then we got to like Sinister and I was like, right, this is one of the scariest films I've ever seen. And she was like unfazed. And I was like, what is wrong with you? Like in the nicest way. How can you handle that and all that? So we think that was it, is everyone kept trying to show her your typical slashers intro films and all the jump scares, and she couldn't handle it. But you show her some psychological horror and she's fine.
Weird. So what is her favorite as of right now? Do you know?
She quite likes I was gonna say Sweeney Todd. She does keep going on about Sweeney Todd. Sleepy Hollow. She likes
like
Gothic.
Van Helsing.
She likes that Tim Burton style.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Like the zombie stuff she likes.
She liked 28 Days Later.
She really liked Alien and things like that. So it's mainly just kind of like
actually sci-fi horror she quite likes. So yeah, she's got a few genres, subgenres she will go for.
What did she think about? I seen you guys talked about Voices, and that's one of my personal favorite movies ever, or the Voices. How did she feel about that?
She didn't get back. She hasn't watched it again. She's had to take a bit of a break recently. She had a lot going on, so she's still playing catch up and then has to listen to them all. So she was more interested in Cocaine Bear that she missed.
Cocaine Bear and The Thing, she was like, she had opinions about, but the Voices, we haven't got that from her yet. But.
I think she'd love the Voices, funny enough, because again, it's
hard to tell with her because like she's unpredictable. Like she didn't like The Thing. I was like, what the fuck?
Oh wow!
Like how can you not? That's just really
It's like one of the best movies of all time.
John, have you seen The Voices?
Yeah, oh yeah, The Voices is great. It's very satirical. You know, it's a dark comedy style. You know, yeah, it's a great movie.
But like unheard of. Like you say it to people, they've never come across it, and I'm like, but it's great.
Yeah, it goes under the radar a lot for sure.
Yeah.
Well, we're really surprised because I think it was like after Pitch Perfect, and we were like, how has no one heard of this?
Yeah. Fun fact, I watched all 3 Pitch Perfects like 2 weeks ago, all in one night. I love them.
I love them. The third one, worth a watch, but the first 2 bangers. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Have you not? That's what we're doing tonight.
You've not seen Pitch Perfect? Oh my God, they're the best. Well, it's the second one. It's like, be your flashlight, the flashlight, whatever.
Don't sing on the podcast, dude, please.
I'm trying not to.
We've been singing in our walk back. It's all good.
So you guys can't tell, well, maybe you can. I don't know, but might be my sunglasses. But Taylor's beard is green tonight.
It is. It is green. It's fully green. I had to go to I literally just got back in too. My daughter had a cheer competition, and you go all out kind of deal. And it's green, it's purple mustache with glitter in the beard. But look, it's spray painted.
You've got to keep it for St. Patrick's, right?
No, heck no, I'm getting this stuff out tonight. Uh,
You
it
just didn't have
smells.
time.
It's no, I got in. I literally ran in through turned my computer on this morning because this computer is an old one. My other one I didn't get it completely set, or my new one I didn't get it completely set up. But this one is old, and I have to leave this thing on or it will not run. So I turned it on this morning, ran right in the house, messaged John. I was like, I'm coming downstairs right now, building a drink. But no, I didn't get to wash it out. It smells like spray paint, so yeah, I'm washing it as soon as we're done with this.
So you're just slowly getting high off the fumes.
Been getting high all day.
That's why they got the sunglasses on.
Yeah, it makes for
Yeah.
it makes for good episodes when he's high, so it's cool.
It does look like you guys are. It's nighttime because like you're in darker rooms.
It's not. He's actually an hour behind me.
Yeah.
It's 2 p.m. where I am. It's midday and I'm drinking bourbon, which is probably a mistake because we have an episode at 9 p.m. tonight as well. So that one's gonna be a little. So you guys will be able to watch the transformation, like werewolf style. You'll be able to see me now during your show, and I'm gonna get a little tipsy, and then you'll watch the one that comes out after you, and you'll be like, "Holy shit!" Okay, slurring his words.
Like, what a mess.
Yeah, I'll be like,
We-
glad we
we
didn't get him then.
We get on
English.
these things and we
Yeah.
tell people all the time we get just hammered on accident because we get normally
We
we
do
get
it
down here a
too.
little early and we just like drink and just talk for a little bit. By the time somebody comes on, by the end of that episode, we're just like just having a good time.
We've had some where we like, when we were first starting out and stuff, we got a little nervous, right?
Yeah.
And we'd fucking pound. All of a sudden, I'd be a half a bottle of fucking whiskey deep, and I'd be like, "Okay, yeah, let's go." Done. And it wouldn't be our greatest episode, but now we've settled in, which is good.
Yeah.
Let's dive in some more here. So you guys are you just ended your 6th season.
Yeah, so we break it down into 10 episodes just to make it easier for us. But yeah, so 60 episodes that would be.
Mm.
So you said when you started that you just kind of you started to do it over the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
What decided that? Were you just like, hey, we all love horror movies, or you both love horror movies, let's just get it going? Or
Well,
Lockdown.
yeah, it was like a thing between me and Charlie for a bit, and we kind of spoke about it. Like, is there a better time to do it than now? And then we spoke to you, and we were like, well, why don't we kind of make it some sort of like format instead of just like turn it into something where like we're introducing Charlie to like brand new films. And me and you, I think like years ago had spoken about.
Yeah, I was gonna say when we were like teenagers, you were like, oh, we should do this. And I'm kind of glad we waited because I think if we'd been like 20 years old trying to tell the world our opinions, nobody would have taken us seriously. So.
No one really cares now, let alone 10 years ago. But yeah, I think we just kind of decided it, and then we did it pretty quickly.
Yeah,
I think we recorded Scream like pretty soon into.
Yeah, I'll let you guys figure out how to, and then we'll figure it out from there.
Just working it all out as well. Like how the fuck we do any of it. But...
I think it's one of those, if we'd kept talking about it, we never would have got it done. So yeah, we just started, gave it a go. Our friends were really nice. They all gave it a listen and share and supported. And yeah, it wasn't terrible. We actually, we quite enjoyed it. So we kept going.
Nice. And you
How did
guys,
you guys?
how'd we start? Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. It's a long story, but I had my own podcast, the Home of Horror podcast, and I had a co-host, and he lived close to me, obviously, and we'd do an episode like once a month. And as you guys know, like it's hard to keep up the content when I think you guys do every 2 weeks, right?
Yeah,
Well,
we've sped up
try
to every week, but we'll
yeah.
see how it goes.
So you kind of, if you're worried about content creation and stuff, it's tough to get followers and listeners when you're doing once a month. You gotta put out a lot of content in between that. And if you do one episode and you have, you're gonna have to put out, 10 clips from that episode if you want to keep up and have people engaged. And so it just kind of wasn't working out. My co-host, me and him are still great friends. We made a movie Worm together. And we're still really good friends, but he had some stuff going on in his life. He was, good things. He was getting a new job. He had just got a girlfriend, and it was just kind of like, well, I got to try to, so I started doing it by myself, and which is a fucking nightmare, by the way. Not a lot to talk about when it's just you. And so I had recently tried to get Taylor on for an episode. We had just followed each other, and I was like, hey, you want to come on and talk about the new Texas Chainsaw Massacre that came out on Netflix? And he's like, fuck yeah, let's do it. So we started. I was a person that never voice messaged on Instagram ever. I just typed, right? And he was all of a sudden like, I can't fucking keep up with it, dude.
I do not sound like that.
No, but he was
Pretty
like,
good impression.
so we came up with a time to do an episode. We got his, we had another guy, Chris, on it, and we did an episode for like, oh my God, we must have
We
recorded
got
for
too
5 hours. Yeah, like 5 hours. And we had never like seen each other or really spoken that much. So we just kind of hit it right off the bat. We were like, man, this is cool. We started, you know, video messaging each other and, just having drinks at night, shit like that. And we finally decided to come up with something. We were like, hey, let's start something together. Like, why not? I was looking to do something else for podcast style. And he's like, let's start something. We had a couple other people with us to do it, and we came up with the name Check the Candy. And we just rolled from there. It kind of just snowballed a little bit. Now it's kind of like we've had like some really cool people on. We've talked to, Sandy Johnson, who was in the original Halloween. We've talked to Ben, who started Fright Rags. We've talked to Nightmare Christie, a bunch of really cool people. And all of a sudden we're like, let's just keep this going. And now it's been like, it's been about a year, so it hasn't been too long, but we're trending in the right direction, which is cool.
Yeah, we mainly started really just to get to know people like you guys, like
Yeah.
just like-minded people. And I think what people, I people say this all the time is that we're not really like a podcast. We don't interview you. We just get drunk with you. Or if you don't drink, we drink and listen to you. So like, I think it's fun.
Yeah.
People enjoy it. So, and that's what I think John both and we really just wanted to meet people, and we've learned so much through that experience.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
Yeah. Being indie filmmakers, it's like, we've had a lot of filmmakers on that, and we've learned like a fucking shitload. So it's been really awesome. It's just conversation style rather than interview. And I think people really like that. We had one guy tell us, he's like, I was never going to do another podcast. He's like, you guys were fucking awesome. You made me feel comfortable. I'm going to keep going. So we're like, oh, that's fucking awesome. And so we just kind of started to do, and then it's snowballed into like other segments where Taylor and his wife have a new segment that just dropped. My wife and I are having a new segment that's coming out. We have one with Shut Up James, who's, I don't know if you guys follow him, but holy shit, you should. He's fucking hysterical.
He's
He
hilarious.
does movie reactions, like where he actually watches the movie and reacts to it. And I mean, the guy is phenomenal. He's so fucking funny, man. And so it's kind of just steamrolled into this rather than just a show. It's like become a brand, right? Like a lot of Skynet Video with him, and then New England Home of Horror. It's all be under one flag of Check the Candy, and then all our movies coming out, and it's just really worked. And you guys can attest, where you have three people, sometimes it's not easy to
No.
get going and not talk over each other and give good point of views and stuff like that. But like Taylor said, just talking horror movies and movies in general with people is kind of why
You guys don't have a YouTube, do you?
We
No,
don't.
we were literally talking about that.
you need
Yeah.
to. You need
I
to.
was
'Cause you guys
looking
are
it up
funny. You guys are
today.
funny.
Yeah.
Like, and I don't know if it's, I mean, your accents are great, so I laugh, I snicker at that as well. And I'm like, oh, you guys are funny.
I was on my way
But you
back
know,
today,
you
and
guys are just good, man. It's funny.
I was on my way back today, and I've been listening to your stuff the past couple of days, and I was like, wow, I want to see what they look. I don't even know what you guys really look like, I've seen the pictures online and all that stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, let's see if they have any like videos or something like that. And then I just didn't see you on there, and I'm like, they should do one. They should do one. They're funny.
Yeah.
We record like our podcasts, so
Yeah.
we could put them up. We just never. Well, we were saying about it earlier. Like you were just kind of like,
I don't know. It's one of those where, again, I know you should diversify and like try different platforms and everything. I just think that was it. We kind of went with the podcast thing. I think for me, I always listen to podcasts kind of on the move. Like I'm always in my car.
Yeah.
So YouTube never seemed like an obvious one because I was like, well, I wouldn't use YouTube in the car.
Yeah.
Whereas, we literally talked about it earlier as we were like, maybe we should give it a try.
That's the way it is. Like I told him the same thing. I was like, I don't like YouTube. Like I don't use YouTube. I want to listen to the pod. So we started doing the podcast thing too. And yeah, you guys should do both. Like
Well,
that way so they can get to know you kind of that way too.
And YouTube is about to have a podcast thing anyway. Like Google Podcasts is going out and then YouTube is starting it. Basically, YouTube is replacing it. So you're going to have podcasts on YouTube as well. But I just like your dynamic of three people, and it's really funny. And like, you guys could just throw it out on YouTube. YouTube's really hard to build like a following,
I
but
think that was the worry, wasn't it? Like,
yeah, it's tough. So like, you can't really pay attention to the numbers and stuff like that. I mean, ours kind of like, I wouldn't say we blew up, but we went from like one day we had 90 subscribers, and then 2 weeks later we had 700. It was just like boom. So it
Well,
can work.
John's movie really helped with that as well, though. So like, it doesn't just happen.
Go watch it.
Maybe that's
Yeah,
what
no.
we'll
Yeah.
Sub Pitch Perfect. Let's go watch that.
Yeah.
You should. Yeah, it's good.
Good
Yeah, I mean,
one.
it blew me away. It's got 63,000 views on YouTube and just blew up and won some awards at and some indie horror film festivals and stuff. So, but yeah, it really helped. And us doing our films really, even his, like, just started getting subscribers and people like that content. And then we go back to this and they don't get as many, and we're like, what the fuck? But we like doing it, you know. But I just like your dynamic. You guys are really funny. You're informative about the movies. And you might as well. Like, I like all your clips you put out as video. You know what I mean? Like, they're good. So I think you guys should start it and just start throwing them up and like see where it goes. And I think you'll like that. Hey, you know, just we can just throw these episodes up and people will have the chance to do that if they're at home eating breakfast or fucking whatever they're doing. You know what I mean? Like, it's a good thing. And you guys are I think it'll work. But that's
I like putting faces to names. So like
Yeah.
that's why I immediately went to YouTube today, because I was like, I just want to see what they're like on camera kind of deal, you know. And I think you should. I think you should. That's just
Yeah,
me though.
and we did the opposite of you guys. You guys have like a stronghold on the podcast, like at Spotify, and like that's what I listen to you guys on. And you guys are already established there. We were the opposite, because I have this weird business brain where I'm like, I want to start with the hardest shit and then roll backwards. So like, we started YouTube first, and then I was like, then we'll go on audio. And so now we're on audio platforms as well, and have built up the YouTube first, and it's really worked in our favor, which is great. But yeah, just do it. Just do it. You guys are
Yeah.
cool. You guys are
It's
cool.
fine.
Yeah.
We have a list of things we need to do. Pitch Perfect.
Yeah. Wake
You
up
ha-
tomorrow.
That's like the
Yeah,
third
video.
time we've heard Pitch Perfect. You have to watch it tonight.
Definitely. Definitely.
So we swear we're horror fans, but Pitch Perfect.
Yeah, hell
You
yeah.
can't go
hell
wrong
yeah.
with it.
It's true,
Hey,
it's
singing
good.
on stage, that is a nightmare. It's terrifying.
So you guys also just recently, I think today, started on a network, right? Tell us a little bit about that.
Technically yesterday, but we
Okay.
missed the post.
No doubt.
We are professionals. So You Run podcast is you're right,
Yes.
hosted by Scott. I've completely blanked on his surname. It's
It
called
was
Scott.
his surname. Wow.
Yeah, for goodness,
Yeah.
I know. whose
You don't hear that.
surname?
You don't hear that very often.
No. What do
I
you
have
call-
I have a very English surname.
What do you call them surnames?
Last name?
I don't know
Oh.
what a sir is.
Family name?
Your surname.
Your family name.
So what's your well? I don't know if you say it on your podcast or not.
So my last name is Turner.
Oh yeah, that's pretty English.
She's like, oh yeah, fuck you, whatever.
I went to school with a Turner.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody knows a Turner. So I'm very, very English, Scottish. Scottish English is my heritage for sure.
Oh, so you can get away with calling people cunt then?
Yeah, and birds, a bunch of birds out there. Yeah, I'll do it all day.
Top ladies.
Them lollipop birds.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh yeah. So Scott runs the You Run network.
You Run podcast.
Sorry.
Like,
No, it's the
well, no, it
network.
is the You Run network, is it?
But basically, like everything's under the kind of the listener's control, if that makes sense. He'll put things out to be like, what do you guys want to hear? What should I cover? Which is really cool because yeah, it kind of puts the power back to the listeners. We were saying it today. I don't know how, like, he needs to run a course on time management
Yeah, I
because
don't know how he does it.
he posts so much, he does so much content, like he must be just busy around the clock. But yeah, he just like shares his opinions. And the nice thing is, but he started bringing podcasts together and just making like little networks. So it's just kind of nice that we all now get to talk to each other a bit more and we'll get to like share each other's content and listen to each other. So that's really lovely. And as you say, just building up like almost like a club of horror fans.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, it's a nice sort of nice
Nice
feeling
thing,
to be
thing
part
to be a
of.
part of. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's nice, and it sounds like you'll get some feedback too. If you know the powers with the listener, they can give feedback. Other podcasts can give their opinions of your show, stuff like
Yeah.
that. So that sounds awesome.
We
It is
were
nice.
on his show a while ago. We did.
Yeah.
He said he did like a quiz, and you had to like 10 questions, see how well you did. And we actually got 10 out of 10, which I don't know if we're still his highest score.
Don't
or he's
know.
only
We need
10.
to find out.
We need to find out if we're still holding the record. But we were very proud.
But
Fuck, that's
Charlie
awesome.
Charlie got some more than like.
Oh, bless him.
She was like.
One of the
Fuck.
questions was like, who was the director of Train to Busan? And she had the poster in behind her computer. She's like, this feels like cheating, but I can see the name. It was just fluke, that one.
Yeah.
Well, shit. You know what? We should have signed you. Fuck.
Yeah.
But that's
I mean,
awesome.
Can you be part of several families? I feel like that's a thing.
True. Yeah, absolutely. Well, the way we treat Check the Candy is we it's a collective, It started off as being like, hey, we want other people to, join the family, you know what I mean? And like stuff like that. And I do all the video editing. Taylor usually does most of the reaching out and booking, does all the artwork. And we've kind of built this this representation of like people saying, hey, like you guys are marketing all these indie filmmakers and you're bringing the community together. And not a lot of people are out there like interviewing or having conversations with people that are just part of the community, not necessarily like trying to go out and get a big name or whatever, you know what I mean? It's more of keeping the community tight. And because I'm sure you guys can attest to this, but like the community is insane. Like I've never met amazing people like this. And it's weird. You don't like see like action movie pages or like, you know what I mean? It's super weird. It's true though. It's like, there's no one like going around. I mean, I'm sure there are, but like, there's no one being like, oh yeah, I have hundreds of action movies and like, I'm going to have an action movie pot. It just doesn't work like that. But for some reason, the horror community is like super tight knit and they're all willing to talk and stuff like that.
You know what's funny about the horror community is that like I've been in it for a long time and I collect a lot of shit. And
Yeah.
anytime I post something that's not horror related, it's just like nobody likes it like at all. They're just like, nah. Like, dude, it's a good movie.
You get flagged, you get shadow banned from the fucking community.
I'm like, we gotta step outside the box every now and then.
There's just not that many people being like, oh yeah, this page sucks. Like I'm not, you just don't see like that when dealing with some other content creators who are just, like TikTok is like just like the most, it's a cesspool of just fucking
God, it's so hard.
horrible people. But like the horror community, as brutal as like the movies are, is like the community is so tight knit and so nice.
Well, so like you
like
guys
that.
you guys over there in like England area, you have cons, but they're not like often, right? They're not like everywhere kind of deal.
No, we have like, I think we've got like 2 horror themed cons, or 2 like big ones.
It's like Manchester and
I think one's Manchester, one might be London. I might be wrong on that. But as I say, so that'd be like 2 in a year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
See here, that's where it's like it brings a lot of people together because it's like a concert almost, like you show up at a hotel and there's thousands of people just like you,
Yeah.
and you just hang out and you get to meet everybody. So like it's weird. It really is weird, the dynamic of the horror community. Like John says, there's not a action community. We don't do that.
That'd be wild, by the way, if they were just like, yeah, today we're talking about fucking, Die Hard. Like it's really weird thing.
Jake Peralta would love it. To be fair, we have a running joke where like every time we cover a film, so like Cocaine Bear, for example, you can go in. Well, there's rumors it may not be the real Cocaine Bear, but because when they found Cocaine Bear, she was already kind of what do you call it when your body starts rotting?
Decomposing.
Decomposed.
I got it first.
We know that shit. Yeah.
She was already having the dancing rice. So
Maggots.
Maggots. Wow, the dancing rice.
Dancing
Write that
rice.
shit down. Write that shit down.
I've never heard you say that.
I'm gonna just by the way, I'm gonna edit in a gif of maggots dancing. So that's gonna be morbid as fuck, but we're gonna put it in there.
That's what my mate collects like skulls, but my partner works like does like grounds and stuff. So every now and then he'll find the fucking animal and be like, "Oh, the dancing rice will be done soon." And I'm like, "Will you just stop?" Because I just hate maggots, and I'm like, "Can you stop with the fucking?"
That's
Like,
funny.
I'll see it when it's clean, like when they've done their thing. But yeah, but there is a bear anyway. But so we now have, every time we come across something, we're like, we need to do a road trip of America.
Yeah.
Which is going to take us like a year because America's huge.
Yeah.
And see all these places and stop at some cons because, as you say, they are everywhere.
They just
look
like
amazing.
hit different over there. And, like,
they go big. Yeah. We barely do Halloween, and it's like
Yeah,
that's
that.
what Alt was telling us. He's like, it's not really like a thing. And here, it's like we have Spirit Halloween, where stores go all over the country and open up, and you just buy shit, and it's fucking wild over here. And it's on like the decline because I don't know. We have this weird thing now. Obviously, trick or treating, right? Like you go to the door and you trick or treat. Now it's everybody's all paranoid, so they do these things called trunk or treats,
which is bullshit.
which is you go to like your community, whatever, and like people will have like their trunks open and you go to each car with your like parents and they'll give you candy. And I'm like, didn't we grow up like fucking telling people not to take candy from fucking cars? Like, what the fuck are we doing over here?
Well,
like,
the thing is, my parents, dude, like they literally, I was like, hey, can my buddies come trick or treat? And they're like, yeah. Dad throws us in the back of the truck, drops us off at the top of the mountain, and he's like, walk home. Like,
whoa, that was the most American thing ever. One thing you were missing was he had a fucking shotgun, but like that was the most American. Daddy threw us in his fucking truck and we fucking headed up the mountain.
like in the back of the truck, though. Like there were no seats. There was a couple of trash bags and us.
Yeah, hell yeah. But like now it's so weird that we're like, yeah, it's more safer this way. It's like, didn't we spend the first 20 years of our life being like, don't go to strangers and get in a fucking rickety van and like take Tootsie Rolls? You know what I mean? Like that's so weird. But now everybody's all stressed out that they're gonna like, which is funny because that's what our name is about. Check the candy. Like, don't find razor blades in your fucking candy, but it is on the decline, but it's still huge. But
it is huge. And I live in the Bible Belt, so like down here.
You guys know what that is? Do you know what that is? The Bible Belt.
Oh, sorry. Explain.
So the Bible Belt is essentially where just a bunch of Christians live. Like there's Christians everywhere, but like
I'm talking, you go down the highways and there's crosses the size of fucking
huge
buildings.
Crosses.
Like they're massive.
I mean, massive fucking crosses.
Because like everything's bigger in America, but including like religion.
Like, oh yeah, 100%.
But we don't have castles though.
No.
which is so cool.
That is really cool. And you have like stone bridges. That's neat.
And I'm a big fan of Scotch, which like
I mean it's a lot easier to do a tour of Britain than America. So yeah. You should come and see some castles and some Scotch.
Oh, I'm trying to, because like I said, my family, obviously we Scottish and English is Turner obviously is the most English name of all fucking time. So I basically should live over there with you guys, but I don't. I live here. But yeah, we're thinking about going to Scotland, England, all those places, and just I love the look over there. The fucking everything just looks cool as fuck, and like it feels like you can get everywhere within a few hours.
Yep.
Well, to them it's a trip.
I know, to us it's not. You drive over here, it's like 2 hours to get to work.
So part of
you literally like drive you used to.
Driven and say I had to go for work. So again, we're like if we're any more south, we're in the English Channel.
So we're at Download Music Festival.
Oh yeah.
The fuck is the English Channel?
The English Channel is between us and France.
Okay.
It's a river, I think.
Cool. Yeah, well, this isn't a geography podcast, so I'm just asking.
No, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. French call it the French Channel, so don't worry. But like we are that southern. But I've literally had to drive to Scotland before for work, and I think it took us 7-9 hours. Which again, I know for you guys, some people travel 7-9 hours for just to see their family. Like that's normal. Whereas for us, we complained about it. We were like, oh, it's gonna take all day. Like,
All lives 3.5 hours from London. I'm like, oh, dude, it's like going to Gatlinburg. We do that like a weekend.
Yeah, and he
took the train
and shit. He's like, I took a train. I'm like, what? let's just drive. You took the train. He's like, yeah, that's another big thing over there for you guys is trains. We don't have a lot of
They
trains.
never run. But
Yeah,
we do
yeah.
have
As I said, they're always late, which is why that 3.5 hours very quickly becomes 5. But
Right.
no, but because when I came to America,
Oh, you did come here, so you've been here.
We've both been to America, not together.
Really? Where?
Oh yeah. Where have you been?
Where have I been? I've been to Florida, Vegas. I love
Oh,
Vegas.
the armpit.
Bro, Florida sucks.
We call it the armpit.
It's
The
America's
armpit of
trash
America.
can.
I was actually in Orlando, so like I don't know if that makes it worse.
No,
but-
yeah, it doesn't matter.
All of Florida sucks.
Not
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm going there in 2 months.
Me
It's
too.
still the armpit. I'm still gonna go because it's
My,
not.
my,
It's
my
warm.
parents live there.
I'm-
My mom was literally like, "You guys coming to Florida today?" Because they flew up, and I was like, "No, absolutely not."
we
I'm not
will
going."
say it's the armpit, and we'll trash it all day. But at the same time, we'll still go because it's nice
Yeah.
beaches and shit. But
Okay,
I'm
go
just
on.
not-
You went,
I'm
you
just
went to
not a-
Vegas.
oh yeah, okay, Vegas.
Vegas. I love
Vegas,
Vegas. I'd
Vegas
go back.
is the shit. Yes.
Yeah, it's awesome. I love it there. Yeah, I'd like to I'd definitely love to go back to Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's me.
So
New York, yeah.
New York's
Few places.
That's
New
close.
York's
That's
wild.
close to me, kind of.
I'll tell you what, if all right, so Vegas is a lot of fun, but come to Nash Vegas, okay? Next time you come to America, you come to Nashville, okay? That's where it's at. You're gonna
AKA,
love it.
AKA Smashville.
Smashville.
Sounds good.
Because I did Florida, but I was sent for work, so I spent like the week in a hotel at a conference. So
It's a bit different.
it was a bit different, but it was so funny because our company was all around the globe. So you had the Americans who were like used to the heat, and then like a girl from South Africa, a girl from India, a girl from oh god, I can't remember, Botswana,
And then you.
and then me and the Irish who could not stop applying sun cream every 3 seconds, jumping in the pool. We were not coping, but we were out drinking everyone, but we could not handle it.
So you guys are vitamin D deficient as well. You don't get a lot of sun.
No, it rains all the time. That's why England is gorgeous, is because it just rains all the time. So everything's green.
A lot of green grass. Yeah, you got the rolling hills and all that shit. Yeah, so you don't come where I am. Bad idea. So I am way up north, right? I'm in Maine, so Stephen King country, right?
Hell yeah.
So it's thank you very much for that. Taylor hates Stephen King. He's an asshole. So
Well, I mean, it's not my favorite, but okay.
so I just get like right now we just have, it'll be 4 feet of snow. That's all we get is snow. And then we have 3
You got
months of
snow right
summer.
now?
Actually, right now we do not. But
Oh.
it was what was it? 3 degrees yesterday.
Are you
Fahrenheit.
fucking, dude, it's like 70 down here. It's
I don't
hot
know
as fuck.
what that is to Celsius. 3 degrees. Probably it would be
Mm.
cold for you for sure. It's cold as fuck. Just think about it that way.
Yeah. Cold.
Type in
That's it. They're looking. She's like, yeah, it says cold.
type in
Minus
cold.
16.
Yeah. Cold as shit.
It's
Yeah.
cold in capitalized.
Cold.
Yeah, like we have like our pipes freeze and stuff, so our water doesn't work, shit like that. So, where we live like cavemen up here. So you don't want to come all the way, but it is really nice. Like Taylor was here. It's very, we have the ocean and lobsters, all that fucking shit people love. But that's funny. So New York, Florida, Vegas, basically what you're used to.
Yeah.
So I did Connecticut and Massachusetts last time I was there.
No, you
done
didn't.
Oh,
Yeah, I
Mass.
did. Because that was when I started uploading a bunch of pictures from Salem. And I think that's when we started talking.
Oh yeah, that's right. You went to Salem. Fuck yeah,
I
that's what I'm
did.
talking
I took
about.
myself around Salem for the day.
So that's like 2 hours away from me. So perfect. So you got you got the New England fall time. Like I don't know when you went, but
It was October, so I was like, I
Perfect.
have to do Salem in October. Like,
wait, you went
Yeah.
this year?
last year because it's 24
So
now.
when did you go? Like what dates?
It was oh crap. You had a holiday on the Mondays. I think it was like around the 10th of October.
Oh my god, dude.
Probably like President's Day.
we just missed you. No,
I
President's
think
Day was like 3 days ago.
because I think because funny enough, because you said like Spirit Halloween, because I found like 2 spirits, and I was like wandering around. I think when I started loading the pictures is when you guys were like, "Oh crap, we're well close," but you'd already been.
Yeah. So Taylor was here on like the 4th or 5th. So I met him. So he went to Salem because he had never been. So
Yeah.
I picked him up in Salem right around when you were there, which is super weird.
That is
That's
mad.
cool.
Somebody did honk me actually as I was walking down the road.
It was me.
Yeah, no one in this state knows I'm here. What is going on?
So
Like,
I learned this
know.
while I was they probably were just being massholes. Is that what we call them?
I have
Correct.
heard
Yes.
this
Massholes. Yes. They're
Because I
very, very, very not good drivers, and they will get
Like,
pissed to you for anything.
I hired a car because I was in Connecticut, and then I was driving over, and they were like, "Oh, just be aware as soon as you cross the line, they're all massholes." And I was like, "Great, thanks." Driving in another country in an automatic, which I hate. This is going to be great.
Do you guys drive on the opposite side of the road?
Yeah.
And we all
So-
drive manuals. No one drives automatic. Well, the rarity.
What?
That's
You
Wow.
live your life a quarter mile at a time? That is so cool.
that is
Me
cool.
and you like a manual, don't we?
I love
We're
a
like old
manual. I
school.
love a stick. That's what they got.
Wow. She loves a stick. All right. Here we go.
You heard it here first.
Oh, God.
So did you fly where did you fly into when you went to Massachusetts? Did you fly into Boston or did you drive from?
No, I went in. So I was in Bradford International because that's where work had sent me to do a thing, and then from there I picked up a car. But it was only like a 2-hour drive.
Wait, so was that in
That's had to be
Connecticut?
Connecticut.
I was in Connecticut. Yeah.
Oh
Connecticut,
God,
Connecticut,
you landed in
Connecticut.
Connecticut. You must be like, this is fucking terrible.
Yeah, well, I pictured America being a lot more American.
I mean, my
Connecticut's-
other reference was Florida. So.
True,
gross.
true.
And to be fair, I'd also done New Orleans earlier in the year, and that
Ooh,
was
nice.
fucking
No.
lush.
Yeah.
But
New
yeah,
Orleans is
so-
hot and sticky and a lot of fucking bugs and everything will eat you.
Well, I was there for Mardi Gras. I did well last year.
You did?
I did really well. I was there for Mardi Gras, and it was fucking windy.
A lot of
so it was
boobs?
quite cold. From an English person, I was like, "Fuck, it's cold." Like,
Yeah, a lot of boobs during Mardi Gras. Shit.
oh yeah.
You know, I live like
We're so trashy. We're
Yeah, we
so
are.
trashy over here, dude. We're just like, yeah, a lot of boobs over there.
a lot of boobs, a lot of wind, a lot of boobs. Connecticut,
a lot of bugs.
it's okay.
We're like,
Florida
yeah,
sucks.
combine them all. It's fucking great, man.
Brighton on New Year's. Don't worry about it. Like,
Oh my god, yeah. Brighton is like yeah.
Brighton's a place.
I live like 6 hours from Louisiana, Mardi Gras territory, you know, that area. And I've never been. It's like one of my bucket list things. I want to go so bad.
I would absolutely come back to do it again. Like, it was so much
I
fun.
mean, I've been to Louisiana. The place sucks. It's like Florida, but it's so hot and there's so many bugs and it's just ridiculous. But you know, as far as like, I want to go get drunk on, is it Bourbon Street down there? Is that
Yeah,
what it is?
Bourbon Street.
Yeah, I want to go do that.
And Easy Street, I think is the other one. The movie Hatchet is based down there, which I don't know
Yeah.
if you guys have seen Hatchet, but holy
Yes.
fuck,
Love
great.
Hatchet. I
Fucking
don't
love
think
Hatchet.
you've seen
I don't think I've tried.
You would love-
Oh, dude.
There's a lot of horrors though that Katie's like, we need to cover out on the pod, so I've deliberately not watched.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
when we cover them, it's like
Hatchet. I'm telling you, you gotta do Hatchet as soon as
Hey,
possible.
hey, if you
Hatchet's
do
good enough.
Hatchet too,
We
Go
could
ahead.
watch
We are.
Walter.
We are currently trying to decide our next season's worth, so Hatchet may have to go on that list.
have
Yeah.
you seen like for some reason I put these two together. Shit, John, what's the Rise of Leslie Vernon?
Oh shit.
It's
Yeah.
the
yeah,
Rise of
uh,
Leslie Vernon.
Into
It's a
him.
Unmasked. Is that what
Unmasked,
it is?
that's it,
Unmasked,
yeah.
Yeah, that's an amazing
Killer.
film.
Killer.
have you both seen that?
I've seen it.
No.
Okay.
Chantel's gonna get with the ball here. We
Do
gotta get the
that
ball
one.
rolling.
Again, so Katie's the one who's like, right, I've watched every fucking film ever,
Yeah.
or most of them. And then I get told to wait and like, yeah, until we do it. on the
Wait.
pod. Well, no, I could watch it, but I wait until we do it on the podcast so I can be like fresh.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it does make me a bit shit when I do things like this because I'm like, I've seen, I haven't seen anything
You've seen
new.
loads. You've seen
No,
loads.
that's what's cool about not the
Yeah.
interview thing. Like we're never about like being like, oh, shame that person for not knowing about this fucking movie. I'd rather be like, yo, like you need to check this shit out, you know?
The
So
only
what
thing
You'd
the
love
only
it.
ahead.
thing the only thing we will shame you for and-
Skinamarink.
Skinamarink.
Have
have
you
you
seen Skinamarink?
I
Don't say it, Katie. Don't say it. Don't tell me you liked it. Don't do it. Our friendship lasted about 40 minutes.
There was one bit I liked, and the rest of it was just.
Oh, you
pointless.
like the part where it was just on the door for like a half hour?
Yeah, no, I like the part when it ended and the credits rolled. It was really-
Nice.
Ah!
Okay,
one.
we're back on it.
No, the bit when like the demon is talking, like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was cool.
I
That was
dug
cool.
that too.
But that was the
I
only
just,
bit.
but they could have like gone with that, and they just didn't. It was like, let's just like film this door for a half hour, and like it'll be cool, I guess. And it's
sounds
no,
like my
Yeah,
nightmare.
it's like an ADHD nightmare. Like you would hate it so
and it's
much.
no shame to the filmmaker, because I mean they did something that's never been done before. They did it for like a couple $1,000, and like that's amazing. Whatever, I'm cool with that. But like I tell you right now, holy shit, there's not much to talk about when it comes to that fucking movie. So point being, don't do that for one of your episodes, because it's not going to be that good of an episode.
I mean,
Actually,
we literally do it every episode because all we do is trash it. Like it's
that's
literally
true. That's true. We come up with a lot of jokes for it. Actually, Taylor, for his first ever film, did a trailer for Skinamarink 2, and you guys should watch that. It's on our Check the Candy YouTube page, and it's
it's way better.
It's better because it's about 3 minutes, which is nice. It doesn't have to be an hour, right?
Perfect for me.
Yeah, it's fucking great. But anyway, so speaking on that, like what kind of got you guys into horror? Chantel, it looks like you're working more to see more movies, and I'm not saying you haven't seen a lot, but what got you guys onto horror? Was it when you were, it seems like most people saw something when they were younger and
Like
shit
Scream,
like
you
that.
know,
Yeah, yeah.
everybody it's like Scream got me into it, but like I feel like we're all the same age, so Scream's like that go to,
Yeah,
you know.
and it's such a typical question, but what got you going in the horror genre?
It was like when we were at school, I think.
Mm.
Like it would be like a Blockbuster after school. I was about to say after work, after school. We'd be like, yeah, that's what I would do. I would go with my friend, and like her dad would come in with us, and we just pick like the worst looking horror film. Like I don't know if you guys have heard of it. We
That
watched
was the best.
What was
and,
it?
Seed.
What is it?
Seed.
Seed, the movie Seed. Okay, I gotta check
Yeah,
that out.
it was
What-
like, it's like really fucked up and weird, and we picked it.
You
What
didn't give
year-
me you didn't give me too
what-
much confidence when you said
What
that. You're like,
what year are we
Seed?
talking about?
Seed, I guess.
With a question mark?
No, it is called,
Yeah, it was with a question mark. Okay.
but like it was really fucked up, and I like still remember it now. And like, but her dad didn't give a shit. He just paid for it, and like that was it. And then we just like
Nice.
had a thing of doing that, and like we watched a lot of the Child's Plays, and like just
Oh wait, with you, did you say with your dad?
no, it was like
Oh.
with my friend, and then like
Ah,
her
gotcha.
dad would come in and like
Buy them.
buy like everything, and he didn't even look at it. He didn't like check. Like he just
That's
So-
yeah. Dude,
so
dads,
this is a British film, right?
I don't think it is. It's got
Like there's like
it's
no
that not well known that it's British. Yeah, yeah.
there's literally like
I want to say
no-
Ray
Only it's not British, but only British people have seen it.
every
It did super well in the UK. And
It's
it didn't really,
Canadian. It's Canadian.
It only has 22% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay,
just
well,
FYI.
yeah.
It's Canadian.
It's Canadian. Yeah.
Somehow they went, we won't give it to America.
Well,
take it
like
to England."
every-
terms.
Every-
well, to be honest, the Canadian still hails the Queen, right? I think.
Well, not the Queen anymore because she passed, but the King.
Oh,
way to go, John. Way to bring it up, dude.
oh my
Rest in
bad.
peace, Queen
Oh,
Lizzie.
I disrespected the country. That's my bad.
Jesus Christ.
To be fair, she was around for a very long time, so the amount of people
Yeah.
that still reference Queen and then go, "Oh shit, King," is like
That's
quite
my bad. I don't know. I didn't know.
She's still on all the money, so she's good.
Yeah.
Yes, correct. That's really what I mean is they're on, they're not, they have the money with all the fucking shit on it, and we don't. We have weird dead white guys on our money, which is funny.
They were all
For
into
some,
slavery and shit.
yeah, for some
Well-
reason we're like, yeah, this guy was great, but he owned slaves, and that's okay.
Well, I was a dead white chick, so it's
Yeah.
not much better.
But
Dead
hi-
white chick.
but so for some reason you're talking about dads, like that's for some reason I feel like it's always the dad that is like, I don't give a shit, watch it. That's what that was my dad. He was like, yeah, he showed me Tremors when I was young, fucking Tales from the Crypt, like all that shit, and like that's how I got into horror. And then like when I was growing up, obviously, I think when I watched Scream and all that kind of stuff, but I wasn't like super into it again. And then my dad passed when I was 18, and that's when I was like, oh my God, like I was going through like my memory bank, and I was like, I remember all these fucking films that I watched with him, and it was like good memories. And I was like, I gotta fucking pick this shit back up. Because I always, in high school, I dabbled. I did all like the PG-13 movies, The Ring, The Village, The Sixth Sense, all those types of movies I fucking loved. And then when I was 18 and he passed and I was going through those memories, I was like, that's the shit, man. Like I fucking love that shit. And I started getting back on the horse. Something about dads, man. They just go hard. They're like, yeah, watch whatever the fuck
Don't
you
give a
want.
shit. That's great.
Because I think that was it. Like in my house, so I'm one of 4 kids and I'm the third. So my brother was obviously I say obviously, my brother was the oldest, so he was obviously treated differently. Like not but in a bad way, but just he was allowed to watch the films we weren't allowed to. He was older and the boy.
Yeah.
And so I don't think it was so much that like my dad got me into it or my mum got me into it, but I think I would see these films on our film shelf that were off limits. And I was immediately like, no, I have to watch that. So if I was pulling a sickie from school or
pulling a sickie.
Whoa.
yeah.
Oh, that's unbelievable. Write it down. Pulling a sickie, putting it on the
Wait, what
screen
did you
right
call
now.
We're just
Calling
sick.
out sick? I don't know.
Pulling a sickie.
We don't have oh no, hooky.
Playing
Call it
hooky.
hooky. We call it hooky.
No, pulling it we called it pulling a sickie. But also because my mum was very chill and was a lot like, yeah, you can have the day off.
Nice.
Yeah, I was raised well. I was raised very well. No, my parents did a good job, I think. What's therapy in about 10 years?
That didn't sound so confident. My parents did pretty well.
Hey, it's okay. It's all right.
Did what they had the resources to do with. I think I'm great, anyway, totally off topic. You gave me the wine. You're the problem.
I love it.
But yeah, so I just kept seeing these films I wasn't allowed to watch, so I just kept watching them. And just I don't know, there was something about like not being allowed to watch it. And it was always the soundtracks that kind of freaked you out more. I was already having I've joked about it before, but I had nightmares as a kid. So I was like, oh, but this is like my nightmares on screen and there's a resolution rather than just my brain.
Well, we face our problems. Is that what you were thinking?
Yeah, I didn't actually go and get murdered. So I thought
Symbolism.
I think as well, the name doesn't help. I know that sounds really stupid, but like, because the name is Chantel, all my friends call me Tal, because Chantel over here is like a really chavvy name.
Wait, whoa. Explain it. Definition of
do you not have chav? What do you call your chavs?
chav? What's chav? Is that elegant like high end?
White trash?
Like white trash. Like chav is like
like fucking Becky.
Yeah, like okay. So Becky over here is like a normal name.
Fucking Becky, dude.
Chantel.
I know a lot of nice Beckys, okay?
I'm not saying, well, that's what she's saying. She's a nice Chantel. She just didn't want to go by that because it was fucking white trash guy.
Yeah. But this
White
is
trash.
That dude, I understand that. I understand that shit. We got a lot of white trash up here. A lot of rednecks. You guys have rednecks?
No,
you know what I mean?
They get sunburned really bad.
Yeah.
Wait, do you know what rednecks mean?
They're in Texas Chainsaw.
Oh, you have red bodies. Yeah, absolutely. Rob Zombie, redneck, hillbilly.
Are you kidding
100%.
me? You call Rob? What the fuck?
He's
hillbilly as fuck. Absolutely.
Hills of Eyes. That's what rednecks are.
Yeah. No, that's not rednecks. That's
way different.
That's way. Well, hold on. I know a lot of good rednecks and hillbillies, and they're good people. They are not. They don't have sex with their cousins. All right.
Oh, we have some of those.
Let's take it back. Oh, that's a redneck. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's a little bit different. That's a little bit different. We don't want to say that. Can I get this real quick? Both of you at different times, go one after the other. I want you to say, make sure you check the candy. Cheers, cunt. Okay.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna clip it for this episode.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, she's taking off her jacket. Holy shit.
I'm getting warm. I'm
serious.
Australian.
All right, cool.
All right,
let's hear it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, go.
Make sure you check the candy. Cheers, cunt.
Make sure you check the candy. Cheers, cunt.
Okay, now we have to do it again because Taylor laughed. So
Fucking hell, Taylor.
I need a clear clip, people here. As a video editor, I need a clear clip. All right, ready? Here we go.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go.
Make sure you check the candy. Cheers, cunt.
Make sure you check the candy. Cheers, cunt.
Nice.
This
Okay,
is how we
that's
get
cool.
pampered in America.
That hurt coming out of my mouth when I
I
said
love
it.
it.
Yeah.
It's so much fun.
It's so much fun and it sounds great. Rolls
It's a
right off the
great
It
tongue.
does sound
word.
great. It's
Yeah.
a great word.
Okay, let's get back to horror. Holy shit.
Anyway.
Okay, so
Well, hold on. I got one more question.
okay,
What do
it
you
up.
guys call? Is it the UK, Great Britain, or England?
Depends.
What is it?
Depends. What does it
Wait,
depend on?
isn't Great Britain
Um,
all of us?
yes.
Oh no,
So
wait,
the
or is that
whole,
United
so like
Kingdom?
the continent.
United.
United Kingdom is Ireland, not Northern Ireland, just Ireland, Scotland, Wales, England.
Wales.
You guys
Wales,
are, you guys
Wales.
Wales.
that's the only thing he knew. That's the only thing he knew. Wales. That's why I screamed it out.
So England is the country. That's what we're getting.
It's the
England's
cunt.
the
It's
country.
the cunt tree.
It's the
Country.
country.
Yeah.
That's why
yeah,
our
yeah.
leaders are all cunts. I will give you a fun fact, actually. So our pubs, they're always named something like the Red Lion or King's Head, and it's because there were so many people in England that were illiterate. They used to. So we've got like swinging. What do you fucking call it? There's like a picture sign. So it would have like 3 red lions on it. So it would literally be like the Red Lions, and it was because so many people were illiterate.
Oh, you guys are you guys are stupid. Oh, okay.
Oh, dumb as fuck.
Who's
We need to-
stupid now?
Who's stupid now?
Yeah.
Stupid now.
You guys may be old, but we're fucking not
Yeah,
stupid.
this is America.
Hey, we were old. We sent the smart ones off to start a new country. Look how that turned out. And the rest of us stayed behind and couldn't read the pub signs.
So are you talking about? Let's bring it back to horror for a minute. You're talking about the
Yes.
slaughtered lamb, right?
Ooh,
The-
the
like
slaughtered
Yes.
lamb.
Swinging.
What a
Okay.
good name, dude.
Yeah, no, right.
What
It
a
was
good name for a bar.
I come up with that a long time ago, and then I watched that movie, and I was like, "Motherfucker!"
Yeah. So I wrote this bar into my movie. And tell me if you guys think this is a cool pub name. Maybe there's one there. I don't know, because you guys have like the cool.
We don't
pub.
have pubs though.
But
We
they
do
are.
have
They're
pubs.
bars.
We have all the pubs.
We have pubs up here. You guys might not, but in New England we have pubs. But they're not. I mean, people would just call them bars, but they're the same thing.
They're a bar.
Well, you'd have your sports bars, and then you
No.
have your pubs.
Hockey.
We have pubs up here.
Wear sports tops because it starts too many fights.
Oh no, yeah, true. Yeah, you guys are hardcore with like soccer, football. Sorry,
Yeah.
It's bullshit, man. Like I know the country loves it, but it can fuck off.
we're big up here in American sports, hockey. Well, that's
Hockey.
Canadian actually.
Hockey.
It's Canadian. It's Canadian technically.
Anyway, so
Baseball,
tell us about your
basketball, football. But so I wrote this name for a pub in my new movie called The Leaky Barrel. Do you like that?
I like
Pretty
that.
cool.
That could be a pub. I feel like
Yeah, you just have to
I
figure
thought
out
of a.
The Leaky Barrel with the swinging sign. It's got metal
Mhm.
clamps, but it's
Yeah.
swinging. Oh,
I
Yeah,
thought.
as long
I,
as you can have a picture, the
Yes,
illiterate English can.
yeah. The picture I want as a barrel, and then a guy's underneath it like this.
Also, that feels incredibly Scottish because the whiskey's always in a barrel. So that
Yes,
feels-
correct. That's what I mean. The Leaky Barrel.
like it.
Yes.
I like it. It's also a little bit Harry Potter because there's a leaky cauldron in Harry Potter.
That's fucking bullshit. Now I'm pissed.
oh,
Now
I
I'm
wanted to pretty
pissed.
warn you.
You guys come up with the best names. Now I'm fucking pissed.
Potter.
Now I can't
Fucking
use it. Now I
Potter.
gotta call it something American, like the fucking goddamn shotgun. Now it's the shotgun. That's what it's called.
Just
Would
call
you
it the
just make
broken
it
barrel.
more leaky?
Yeah. Now I'm calling it the broken barrel. Fuck it.
Yeah, broken barrel. That works.
I'm pretty sure that's like 100 different ones here.
The leaky barrel. Now I'm pit the leaky cauldron. God damn it. It's the same thing too.
Yeah, it is.
It's the one you do.
It's just in England.
And I
or-
love Harry Potter, and I fucking didn't even think about it. God damn it, dude.
Well, that's
I'm
on
so
you. then.
fucking pissed. Yeah,
And then-
I'm
you could have the cracked barrel.
Faulty.
the cracked barrel. That's not bad. That's
Mm.
dumb. No, I'm not cool with it. That's
No.
dumber. That's not as cool as the leaky barrel. The leaky
I'm
barrel
on
is
a
way bigger.
thesaurus, and some of these are great. It's like the defective, the what was it? The flawed,
Oh god.
Would you just
Wait,
type in give
you
me
guys
different
have-
names for leaky?
the
Wait,
malfunctioning. Do we
so
even
when
have a
you-
word for leaky?
So when you guys go to clubs, what are they? The metal club you go to or whatever. What's the name of it?
One of them's apocalypse,
Apocalypse.
What's on in
Wow,
London?
that's hardcore.
Apocalypse now.
and it's
Yeah.
always like it always has a New Year's as apocalypse.
Yeah, it's hardcore. shit.
Deviant is shut down, unfortunately.
So when you go to said club, are you like dressing nice or are you going hard? Are you going hard?
You going fishnets? What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
She goes fishnet.
You do? Nice, 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 nice.
I got
Yeah.
fishnets for every occasion.
Okay.
Um,
I'm trying to think I'm trying to think of UK accounts in the horror community. I've seen a couple posts with you guys with Zobo with a shotgun.
yeah, she's London based.
She's cool as fuck, man. Holy
Yeah.
Cool
shit.
as fuck.
She's great.
She's badass. Yeah.
Yeah, she's got like I don't know if she writes or runs a magazine or something like that.
So she runs Ghouls magazine. So I think she writes for it as well, but she also has her podcast. And yeah, she's just
she focuses a lot on like extreme horror.
Yeah, like body
Like-
horror and shit
Like
that.
what?
Like body horror and stuff.
Cannibal
like
Holocaust,
Cannibal
I think, was
Holocaust,
one of the first she
Megan is-
covered. Yeah.
Megan is Missing.
Yeah.
Serbian film.
Did you say
Like,
Cannibal Holocaust?
Yeah.
mm.
Oh, nice. I like
what-
that. Like Green Inferno style, Eli Roth.
Yeah, Eli Roth, baby.
Yeah. She hosts like movie nights in London, which we've gone to a couple of times. But she's honestly just a lovely person.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
she seems super cool. I've talked to her like a few times, not many, but like her account is fucking sick.
But yes, when
The
you
Ghouls-
come to England, we will take you out with her.
Yeah. Like, the Ghouls-
We want to go, but holy shit. It's expensive.
It's pretty high dollar to go.
Yeah, we have
over.
to that was the most American. It's high dollar over there.
Yeah, your currency's a lot more than ours. Let's
Yeah.
just say
Oh my
that.
god, dude, stop. You're sounding like a plantation owner, dude. Stop.
The thing is, if you're flying into
Stop.
London and staying in London, that's fucking expensive. Like if you go to other parts of England, it's cheaper, obviously. Same
But that's
with
the
No,
thing, is like
no,
where,
I'm
else,
just
where
not-
else are we gonna go though? You know what I mean?
Scotland.
I'm going
Uh,
straight to Totnes, but like, look, just getting a flame plight over there. Flame
is
plight.
expensive.
Flame. I can't even say it.
Yeah, it's getting out of hand.
Flame
It's getting out of hand.
flight.
It's getting out
Mate,
of
you've
hand
got
for
to
sure.
pull it together. You've got another episode. To
Oh
record.
my god.
I'm gonna have to take a nap in the next 4 hours here.
Dude, I've still got to get the other damn laptop up and going. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. It's all like touchscreen and shit.
So okay, so let's do this. Let's end this and we'll talk a little bit off air here.
Sure.
But we'll just let loose off air. How about that? But
Yeah, we'll say the
So-
R word.
tell me this. We'll say the R word. Yeah. I don't think they know the R word yet. But okay, so
Not done.
let's end it with this. You guys have season 7 coming up.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. And it's the You Run podcast network.
So it's on the You Run network. I mean, we're still doing exactly the
Yeah.
same as we were. We're just
You're
Yeah.
getting a little bit more feedback and stuff like that. Do they promote you on any other platforms, or is it just promotion in general?
Yeah,
It's
but
just-
we've got another podcast that's we
Yeah.
just kind of like promote each other's.
yeah.
Cool.
So everyone kind of dips in and helps each
Yeah.
other. But yeah, it's pretty much just. I mean, yeah, it's like like non-monetary sort of thing. So it's all
Yeah.
kind of just a community, really, like,
Mm.
which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Absolutely. That's fucking
Yeah.
awesome. That's a huge step for you guys.
Mm.
You guys are hilarious for one. Wish we could have had Charlie on with you guys. So make sure you tell her that we think she's great. It's
Nah,
a
just
great
tell
time.
her she missed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
will.
we will.
Tell her
She'll feel bad.
she missed out on the best Americans available. So just let her know that. But no, you guys have a great dynamic. You guys are awesome. This podcast got a little out of hand with just different lifestyles, which is fine. I think that's what we do here on
I
Check
think it
the
was
Candy
expected.
sometimes. Yeah, I think here on Check the Candy, that's what we do. But I wish all the luck in the world. You guys are fucking awesome. I know you guys are gonna grow from here. And looking forward to season 7 and just keep doing you guys. And I really want to see the other thing is I really want to see a YouTube page coming up. So
Yeah.
make
think
sure
you
you
should
hit
do
us
it.
up when that's going on. We'll promote the shit out of you guys on Check the Candy. And we just really appreciate you guys joining us. I know it's probably kind of late for you guys, but for us, we're just getting started. So
It's pub o'clock here. It's just like
Yeah.
Saturday night. So
okay, cool. So yeah, absolutely. So really
This is a
appreciate you
pleasure.
guys coming on. Chantel, Katie, and Charlie is your other one. So make sure you guys follow them. We'll put all your Instagram and all that kind of stuff up here on the screen now. But keep doing your thing. We'll promote the shit out of you guys, and we're just happy to have more friends now. That's why we do this podcast. So
It
we'll
was
see
good
you guys.
to meet you guys. It really
Yeah,
was.
absolutely.
Yeah, me too.
Thank you. This was really
So,
fun.
absolutely. So we'll see you guys later.
Yeah, stay tuned. I'm gonna tell you what the R word is.